Good morning again, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so. You're all super duper wonderful, super duper beautiful. Sorry, I'm all twisted, my delicious little babies. Not me personally, okay? Okay, my delicious babies, okay? Now then, okay? And I hope that you're all super duper well once again. This is from part 1 to part 2, so do forgive me, okay? I really do apologise, but I had to open the front door in between, and so rather than, so I just thought, right, I'll just do another video. Okay, my delicious little baby, so I'm awfully sorry about that. Oh, I've got a bit of hair. Okay, and I hope that you're all super duper well wherever you are in the world, my delicious little babies, okay? So much love to you all, my delicious babies. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by, and I hope that you too, my delicious little babies, much love. And super duper well wherever you are in the world. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. Beam me up, Scotty. Thank you, little lads. You're lovely and bright. Now then, this is part 2. And who do I have with me today? Well, I have my beautiful and wonderful and delicious dear little friend, Kaz. Kaz!
Hi.
You all right, my delicious little baby, yes?
Yes, I'm fine.
And how is life treating you, my delicious little baby? How is life?
Better me.
Is it rocking and a rolling?
As usual.
Yes, okay. And your beautiful dear little family as well, yes?
They're better than me.
Okay. So we're just going to have a little conversation today, my delicious little baby, just about a number of things, really. Do you know what I mean? Now, the thing is that, I want to start by talking about this Hancock, yes, and I did mention on my previous video that I've just uploaded to all of my wonderful, you all delicious, beautiful little babies out there, about this Hancock business. Okay, so what do you think about this? Send my delicious, beautiful little Kaz. I'm just going to have a sip of my... I'll decide to have tea, by the way. My delicious little babies today. Just
I don't know much about it.
Thank you.
I don't know much about Hancock. About it, anyway.
No, I'll show you the video when we come off.
Yeah.
I'll show the video.
Yeah.
It's only about a minute and something long. But yes.
I know the Holocaust is this thing today. They want you to have a candle out for 4 o'clock to not celebrate, but to for everybody who got killed and everything, to send a prayer to to them.
Yes.
To the Holocaust, people.
Yes.
Like today, yeah.
Right.
But I'm sorry, it's not me.
No.
Because you do one for the Holocaust, but there was also slavery.
Well, when you look at it, my beautiful dear little Kaz, I do not know about you, my delicious little baby, and my delicious little babies out there, but aren't we all slaves? Haven't we all been enslaved for how many years? Decades?
In Britain, yeah.
Yes, but we have, haven't we?
Yeah, but...
Do you see... No, but do you see what I'm saying, sweet? It's not just... When we look at it, I'm not saying that slavery... So all of my delicious, beautiful little babies out there, please do not get me wrong, and please do not, take me the wrong way. I do not mean it that way, my delicious little babies and my beautiful dear little Kaz. You know that I do not mean it the wrong way, but at the end of the day, cannot just talk about one culture or one colour. It's because it's everybody across the board.
Yeah, but it was one culture with all the chains and everything. They still got them up to this day.
Yeah.
That we was chained up.
I watched on, when I mentioned exploring with fighters. Do you remember when I talked about exploring with fighters?
Yes.
And our wonderful and delicious little babies out there, because I have advertised them a couple of times on my videos. And they went to Romania.
Yeah.
To this, what was it called? I'd have to find the video, and I'd have to let you know, my delicious little baby, so you could all have a look, and I'll send it to you, my beautiful, delicious little Kaz, yes? Yeah. And what it is, it's Dracula's, is it Dracula's? Dracula's castle.
My goodness, I'd like to see that.
Well, it would be really good to see. I've got to be honest with you now. I've got to be honest with you, my delicious little babies, yes, because I love all that. I love ghost hunting and I love it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mean that against our beautiful dear spirits.
Wow,
you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, and in this Dracula's Castle, yeah, I'd have to go with somebody juicy and delicious out there, and the two of us will go together. Yes, we will. Do you see what I mean? But to me, inside, because the exploring we fighters are really lovely, you know, Dan and that, not in that way, my delicious little babies, but they went inside, yes, and you can find them on YouTube, Exploring with Fighters, my delicious little babies, yes, because I usually send all the videos to my, you know, delicious dear little friend Kaz and all my dear and delicious little babies and daughters, you know, in my phone, okay? But inside you're seeing all of these, what do they call them? Well, it's all torture. What they did to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. Some of them. Oh.
I had to see.
I mean, I think there was one where they stretch, so they'd put a man or woman, and then they'd flip in, and then, you know, so they lock down and then flip in stretch. Oh gosh.
Jeez.
It's horrendous. But with Exploring with Fighters, they went at night. You know, there was allowed to go in at night to go and see, yes. And then, like, you know, when you go around, you know, to go and buy things, like you could buy, what's it called, like a bottle of wine, and it's called, what was it called? Is it Dracula's Blood or something like that? And, you know, and then they did all that. But, I mean, Exploring with Fighters is really good, my delicious little babies. Yes, they cover a lot of things. Oh, yes, they do. Do you see what I mean? I've followed them on and off for years, although I haven't watched them rather recently. I'll have to watch some of their videos. No, those are up the road, isn't it? It's
two dogs.
Yeah, that's yeah. She's got two little French bull dogs. Sorry about my delicious, beautiful little babies out there. Just see, dear little Cassie, she's by the radiator at the moment because she has to have the heat. Do you know what I mean? She just gets, you know, really cold really quickly, my delicious little baby, so she needs to be by the heat. So that's why. So we just sort of, I'm here at my table, okay, my delicious little baby, a beautiful dear little Kaz. She's been hogging the radiator, okay. Anyway, no, but she's super duper happy the way she is anyway. Aren't you a delicious little Kaz anyway? Yeah. So it would be really lovely to go and see. I've got to be honest, when I was watching, I thought that's a place. That is a place I'd really like to go and see. Do you know what I mean? Yes. So yeah.
Dracula's Castle.
I know.
I like to see that, you know what I mean? Yes. Oh, yeah.
It does look spooky in there though. Oh, really spooky, my delicious little babies out there. It really does look spooky.
When you watch the film, innit? When I used to watch a film years back when I was little, I used to be frightened of that film, you know, of Dracula's.
Yeah.
I was pretty
frightened of it.
I was.
Yeah.
You know, especially Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing and Vincent Price.
I know, yeah, they were the regulars, weren't they? With the old horror movies.
We had the proper Dracula film.
Yeah.
Over this, you know, over here.
Yes.
They used to frighten me. You know, I used to come out at 11 o'clock at night on a Friday. Yeah. And watch Peter Cushing and all those, you know, frightening films, Dracula. Yes. You know, and all those films that they used to do. You know, the Wayhounds and, you know, Hounds of the Baskervilles and things like. We used to watch those kind of things. You know what I mean? Even Medusa, who changed it to stone, and all those kind of things. You know that, you know, Dracula this and Dracula that, the Curse of Dracula this and that. I thought, my goodness, and loads of films of it. Yes. But to see it, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Yeah. Just to watch it.
I'll go there one day. I'll tell it. I will take my delicious little baby with me. Yes, I will. Well, I know.
Excuse me.
Anyway, let's get on with this now, my delicious babies. Now then, I'm sure that because you, my beautiful dear little Kaz, yes? You watch the box in the corner of the room, don't you, sweet, yes? The box in the corner of the room. You watch the box in the corner of the room.
Well, yeah.
Yes, okay. So I'm going to ask you this now, my delicious babies. Have you heard my delicious dear little Kaz, right? And our delicious little babies out there, because I know I have, okay, and I do not watch the box in the corner of the room. So that's no disrespect, my beautiful dear little Kaz. But see, my beautiful dear little Kaz, she likes to watch a lot of films as well. She's a real, what do you call a filmaholic? She absolutely, she's been like it for
critic.
She's been like it for years, okay?
Like
yeah, she has, yes. She could tell you about a lot of films. Anyway.
Yeah.
Have you heard that now they're not going to be jab, jab, jab?
Yes, I did.
Up to the age of 50. My delicious little babies out there.
Age of 50, that's good. That's when I was 50, I'm 60.
Yeah.
But they made a mistake.
That's me, my delicious little babies.
They told the people they made a mistake of it.
Yeah, so a mistake this is, yes. Are you hearing this, my delicious little babies, yes?
So now, right, they want to go back, but they didn't quite sure who to give the
not quite sure.
You know, and I thought to myself, how can you not be quite sure what you lot are doing? You're willing to give it all out to everybody, right? And say, you're going to take this, you're going to take that, you're going to take the other, right? Now, you made a mistake, then you come back saying, well, it's not really a mistake. You know what I mean? They said they got it wrong.
Yes.
And they said, now they're telling me now it could be that we're going to give to the people under the age of 60. Well, not to the age of 60. Then was 50, not to give to them. But over the 50. Why? Over 50 plus. Why? I found that.
What we've got to ask ourselves here, for my wonderful and delicious little babies out there, thank you so very much as well for even taking the time to watch our video today and any of our other videos and my videos, okay? Thank you. And also for any likes, okay? So thank you, my delicious little babies, yes. Very much thankful, you know, I really am, you know, and I appreciate everything. Now then, here's what I've got to say. I don't know about you, my delicious dear little Cash, yes? But, could it be, shall we say, okay, if you please run with me on this, that maybe, because what is it, what was it hitting, 3,000? 3,000 more passing away than what should be passing away.
But when they were
I do believe, was it weekly?
But when look how many people they give out and look how many people have died in the past 3 years. Why now you feel guilty?
Because I personally believe
why should they feel
that there's something else going on here.
If that's the case, they would have stopped it.
Do you see what I mean?
They would have stopped it long time. But they make it proceed.
That's right, they proceeded with it. Very important there, my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, and my beautiful and delicious, dear little babies out there. Yes. So even though if something, say, has not been fully to go out, it's a bit like, okay, let me put this in a different way because we have to word it. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my beautiful dear little Kaz, beautiful, delicious little babies? It's a bit like, say if you've got somebody who delivers milk to the corner shops. Okay, let me just try and put it in a different way. So what then happens is, say for example, if you're supposed to be delivering fresh milk, but then what happens is that, say if you've got a crate, say of around, I don't know, 50, you know, these litres of milk, yes, individual, yes? And every single one is off. So it means it's not for use, is it? Because for most, they will want to drink milk that is in date.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies, yes? So if they opened up the carton and it absolutely stunk to high heaven, yes, stank to high heaven, well...
It wasn't fresh in the first place.
Well, it wasn't fresh, was it? Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies, yes?
What is out of date, how many days before they can give it to you?
Yes.
So if that's the case with the jab, if that's the case, they don't have that. They have it in how many years?
Thank you for my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend, Kaz. Are you following me, my beautiful, delicious little baby?
If that's the case, it have to be at least the minimum of 5 years.
Yes.
So what it is, right? If that's the case, there's no excuse.
No.
Because it have to be over 5 years before that really goes to pot.
Yes.
It's no good, so they can throw it away. It's have no, it doesn't make a service.
Yeah, but the thing is, how is this working then? This is all I'm asking. Something else has just came to my old noddle here, my delicious little baby, yes? So, and my delicious dear little friend Kaz and our delicious little babies out there, yes? So, well, if the United Kingdom, the UK, our neck of the woods in our old UK, have ordered 250 million more of the jabs, yes? Well, and then they're saying, okay, so this is what I'm saying to you now, yes? And then they're saying, yes, that, so now they're putting a stop or halting at the moment, giving anybody up to the age of 50 a jab, yes. Well, so what they're going to do with that 250 million then?
We'll have to take it.
That's all I'm asking. My delicious babies.
Is that it? Go
delicious
back?
Dear little friend Kaz.
They can't throw it away.
No.
They can't throw it away.
I couldn't do that.
They can't throw it away, so they have to give it back. But the only thing is that they owe the people so much money. But
they're not going to be able to give it back.
No, so
because it is a product, isn't it?
So what it is, right?
It is a product that's been sold.
It's been sold
to the UK.
To the UK, but what it is at the end of that.
Do you see what I'm saying? She went to delicious.
Them 250 bucks, what they send. Them bucks, what they send. Eat in the box, what they send them. In the big box and in boxes.
Yes.
Right, with at least in the box of row of it, you're looking about 6, 9, 12, 15. About 24 to 48 in the box.
Yes.
At the least 48, of those buckles in the box.
But how much, I wonder,
it costs individually?
Would the old UK have paid individually?
Well, for one person.
No, I mean, it's just we could guess, couldn't we?
For one buckle of that, for each person to go in each body, right? For one buckler, you're looking at least £10 a buckle.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, for us it'd be cheaper.
I mean, if you're looking
if it's free, you're looking about 150.
Yeah, but if you're looking at, like, say, to get a packet of like, what do they call them, painkillers in our neck of the woods in the old UK, you all know what I'm talking about. P, okay? And then it ends with, no, gotta be careful what I say on my camera. No, because the censoring in that, dear Kaz, yes, because they've already took a recent video of mine down. They've taken it down, they've completely taken it down, and that wasn't even to do, well, actually, I suppose it was. Well, anyway, I didn't feel I was saying anything wrong anyway.
It's just
Anyway, it wasn't to do with that, what I was talking about.
Well, they took it the wrong way.
Well, seem to take quite a lot of her videos the wrong way, don't they? But getting back to what I'm saying now, it begins with a P for Peter, my delicious, beautiful little babies out there, beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, and it ends with an L, so you know what I'm on about, painkiller.
Well,
yes, and it would only cost, in our neck of the woods in the old UK, in fact, they actually, if you remember, they limited man and woman out there to only buying 2 packets. You could get them in the supermarkets, and they only cost what's the cheapest ones, about 32 pence British sterling a pack of 24.
Yeah, but there's with the what you just say, what painkillers.
Yes, you know the one I'm on about.
Yeah,
begins with a P, ends with an L. A painkiller.
Yeah, but what it is, right? There is.
Sorry, but delicious. You know what I'm talking about. It's just about to.
Yeah, but there's two. It's like you're praying paracetamol.
Yes.
For instance, there's 3 different types of paracetamol.
Oh no, you've just said.
What?
You've just said.
What did I say?
I've just.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I'm sorry, but I'm just sorry. That's the worst side anyway.
Beautiful dear little Kaz, I was not mentioning the word.
Oh well, it's weird.
Do you see what I'm saying, my delicious little babies? I just spent my time saying P. It begins with a P and ends with an L. And she's the beautiful dear little Kaz just comes out with. Oh gosh.
Anyway. Anyway,
that's looking hilarious, you know. You're gonna laugh, haven't you?
But there's 3 different
types.
Gosh. To pay.
Gonna see now if it stays up.
You know, in different types, 3 of them to pay.
Yeah.
Because when I pay, if I'm buying it.
Yes.
You either buy the cheap one for 30-odd pence.
Yeah, which is last time I looked, it was 32. Right. Although I do not take tablets.
But I pay for ones that say over £2.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's 3 of them.
Oh.
So you got the ones that's cheaper you can buy, or you can buy the ones what's dearer. But to me, when you put them, see the 3 together, so the blast is same.
Well, they are, aren't
they? Yeah. It's only because
it's like Smarties, isn't it?
Well, Smarties.
You know, you look at Nestle Smarties, and they have them all different other colours, yes. But really, because for many moons, because that's been out for years, hasn't it? Smarties.
Yeah, but when you have Smarties.
Yeah, but there never used to be a taste. There were just the colours.
Yes, but which colours did everybody like?
Yeah, but I'm talking about decades ago with the Smarties. Yes, but they never used to have a taste at one time. It used to all taste the same, so even though the colours were different.
Yeah,
so you had, red, green, orange.
There was no green, it was red. At the time, there was only purple, red, orange, green.
Yes.
Those, when it first came out, that time you weren't born yet.
Yellow.
There was no yellow in it yet.
Right, okay.
There was no yellow. Because when I was 5, 6 year old, there was only 4 colours came out.
Yeah, right.
That's when I was little.
Okay.
Right? Then as we grow up, right, we noticed that of the colours
started, additional colours. But what I'm saying is, for many moons, and you've got to agree with this, my beautiful, dear little, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, and our beautiful, dear, delicious little babies out there. For many moons, yes, they never used to have a taste. They used to see the colours, yes, because it's chocolate underneath, isn't it? And it's like a little sugar coating. Yeah. But they never had a taste. It's only been in how many years? I mean, I don't really, it's a rarity ever seen chocolate. But now, I definitely know that you can taste orange, the orange one.
When you little, right, they had taste.
Yes.
Yeah, but when I was little, right...
No, they never had taste. I don't ever recall it having a taste.
What's that taste? Because I used to like Smarties like hell.
I'm talking about... See, what's happening is, our delicious little babies, okay? This video is not going to be long because for some reason we seem to be on a different song sheet, okay? Occasionally this does happen, okay? We love each other dearly, but I'm trying to get a point across, so I'm just going to explain it simple as, okay, my delicious little babies, right, instead of going around the houses. The fact is, you know when you get Smarties, so I'm going to go back to this again, smart, everything's smart, isn't it? Smarty, right? Nowadays, when you, say if you taste a little Smartie, yes, well, say if you have an orange Smartie, so the colour orange, okay, in the Smarties, well, that'll taste a bit of orange, okay? For some reason, that seemed to stick in my mind. Do you see what I mean? And I'm going back to when my beautiful and delicious little daughters, how I loved them so, were young. Do you see what I mean? Of course, I never used to like to encourage a lot of, you know, like sugary things as such. Do you understand what I'm saying? Especially when they were little, you know, it was all about, you know, fruits and vegetables, you know, which both of them absolutely loved fruit and vegetables. Do you see what I mean? They loved their, you know, their meat as well. Do you understand what I mean? They weren't very keen on fish, and even to this day, not very keen on fish. I think it's only been in the last, what is it, about the last year or so that my eldest, beautiful, delicious little daughter, because they're both beautiful and delicious, that she actually decided that she liked salmon. But usually they're very much meat. Do you see what I mean? Yes? But the point that I'm making is that, you know, things... It's the taste, isn't it? I've even forgot now what it was all the flipping about. My delicious, beautiful little baby's beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Cass. I've even forgot. Oh, that's it. Getting back to what we were talking about, which was the painkillers. Yes. If you look over the years and there are different tablets, yes? And when I used to go and do my care work, my delicious little babies out there, delicious dear little friend Cass. Now, years ago, right, this is going back donkeys, yes? Well, they there never used to be a taste, you know, like with the tablets, right? But then there were certain tablets that my dear elderly would take. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And they said they didn't mind taking that one because it tasted sweet.
Sugar coated.
Yes.
But the other
sugar coated.
I never.
Whereas ones I was talking about are like powdery, aren't they?
What they are?
Do you know what I'm like? They're like smooth, but the powdery.
They have powder in.
I don't even know what's even led me on to this.
Tablet form. So you see, with the powdery man, because everybody seems to put it in water.
No, that's the aspirin, isn't it?
And they got something like that as well.
Because now that we've said paracetamol, I might as well say flipping aspirin. But I mean, dear, delicious, beautiful, dear little friend Kaz mentioned penicillin. So even when we're trying to flipping hide our words, right? So we just have to see how long. No, but we just have to see how long the video stays up for before they just decide to delete it. Do you know what I mean?
I do apologise.
No, please do not apologise for it, because we shouldn't even have to do this. We should be able to talk freely.
You know what I mean? But
shouldn't we, my delicious, beautiful little babies out there, beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Cass, we should be, instead of being censored and having videos removed all the flipping time.
With those tablets, what we're taking, they have horrible taste, so that's why I tell you to swallow it.
Yeah.
Because it is a horrible taste.
Yes, yeah.
Right? So you know, there's no sugar, nothing in it. It's just a horrible taste. Right, so that's what I tell you, to swallow it.
But if you look in the past few years, so correct me if I'm wrong, my beautiful dear little friend Cass, yes? Haven't we really seen where, you know, it doesn't have to be oral, if you know what I mean, so it goes straight in there, and that can have a terrible taste with the body, can't it? Are you following what I'm saying, sweet?
Well, it is.
You following what I'm saying, my delicious,
it gets to the body quicker than you.
That's right, yes.
You know, because give it the injection. What they give
No, just carry on. My beautiful dear little cat, I might as well just carry on now. It starts to me to go on. I'm not really starting the video with the delicious little babies. No, we're just not, dear Cass. We'll keep it up for as long as we can, because those who are so very kind, our delicious, beautiful little babies, you're so very kind to even watch, okay? Well, then you're the ones who are supposed to be watching this, okay? So if it gets deleted, well, then it gets deleted, doesn't it? What can I say? What can we say? Nothing we can say, is there?
It's what we take every day.
Doesn't matter what I do in my own. No, it's flipping messed down. I don't know why.
Am I right? There's millions of people have flu, coughs, whatever, and take these tablets. Right? Arseholes.
My beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Cass is getting frustrated now.
Right. It's true.
God love her.
You go to the hospital, what they give you?
Yeah.
Right? You can't say they don't. That's what they give you. If you ask for it, they give it to you.
Yeah, but you know, if you go into the hospital, you find that if you go into the hospital, that, I mean, there doesn't seem to be a lot coming out, does there?
Because what is
Do you know what I mean?
They find that giving you the cheap tablets will be better for you more than the tablets they're going to prescribe for you, because them kind of tablets are getting a bit dear for their pockets.
Ah, right.
Because even when I ask for my tablets, what I'm taking now, right, which is Order-Feed tablets, you know, they're very high in tablets, right? Not that high, but you know, it kills the pain quicker than it is the ordinary one. Yes. Right.
Which one's that one then, dear Cass? Which tablet is that, if you don't mind me asking? Which one are you? Is it Cocodamol? Is it codeine?
No, it's not. They don't have codeine anymore.
Oh, don't have codeine?
No.
Highly addictive that was, my delicious little babies. I know many of that.
There's some tablets they don't have anymore, you know.
Really?
Yeah. There's some tablets you know they don't have it anymore. Yeah. Some of them they're after the chart. They don't have them anymore.
No.
They find that it's too dangerous, so they're not working.
Oh. Does that mean after decades that they've had the poor dear beautiful souls popping? Popping. Pop, pop, pop. Do you know what I'm saying, my delicious beautiful little babies?
When I was having this tablet I was taking,
it's a bit of a bad video today, my delicious babies. Very sorry. We are sorry.
The tablets we was taking years back, right? They don't have them old ones again, which them is the best one to take.
Which ones? Sorry, Sway.
The old tablets we was taking years back.
Yeah, yes.
Right. I can't remember. But yeah, years back. There was one I used to take was codeine. The other one I was taking was for my painkillers. So I'm taking the high one. What everybody's, you know, what they give you.
Yes.
These one was better than taking those ones. I can't remember what's it called. Anyway, it's good with it's good with eye, but there was quite a few with eyes anyway. But they marked them out. It's after them, but they're marked good ones. They're marked out. So I've stopped giving us the deadly one.
Yeah, so started giving. Did you hear that one, delicious, beautiful little baby doing a little cash exercise in the way it is? She started giving us the deadly one.
But that's what
flipping hilarious, you know.
But that's what they were saying.
Oh.
But that's what they were saying.
Yes, yeah.
They want you to come off a certain tablet.
Yes.
Saying that it's dangerous.
Yes.
Right, because you don't have long to live with it.
Yes, just have a sip of my tea, please, and thank you.
They put you on a different tablet. So, hello?
Yes.
Why give you that in the first place? And if they know that it was not good for you, they should have put you on it in the first place.
Yes.
Knowing that tablet sort of take away the pain.
Yes.
But why put you on it in the first knowing that it's going to kill you?
Yes. But did you see on the old box in the corner of the room, my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz?
What's that?
Since we're talking about tablets. I think it's about 2.5 years ago now? My delicious, beautiful little babies out there. Well, I'm pretty sure it was the morning programme. I actually seen it on old YouTube.
Breakfast?
You know the one on ITV?
Breakfast?
I think it's...
or TV morning.
You know the one where they do the spin the wheel and that?
On the TV.
You know the one with...
I don't watch that one. I watched the one on the
Oh, right. Well, anyway, on that one, they had it in, and my delicious, beautiful little babies out there, beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, they had it in massive writing, kill, pill, just before...
The jabs.
Jabs.
We've not been killed Bill long time.
So, kill pill...
We've not been that long time, kill pill.
Was, you know, it was in great big massive writing.
Yeah, because what is then
for everybody to see. You wouldn't need a pair of glasses to be able to see that. My delicious, beautiful little babies out there. Beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz.
People.
No.
Again,
so it's like they're letting you know, they're done telling you there.
So
well, my delicious little babies.
Copper injection quietly.
Yes.
They could give the same what they ordered, right, to get rid of those. and you don't know you got going.
See, now we're on the same song sheet. You know when you've just said, can you repeat what you just said, please, my beautiful, dear, delicious little friend, Kaz? I will take full responsibility for anything that's said on this video, by the way, not my dear, delicious, dear little friend, Kaz, okay? Whoever, seems to be watching, I'm not talking about you, my delicious little babes.
All I said was that
others.
Stop saying it on TV.
Yes.
Don't say it to anybody.
Yes.
To get rid of them, they'll say, come in, without saying, if they need flu or whatever, they won't say it to anybody what they're taking.
Yes.
They just believe that it's flu, and it's not.
Yes.
To get rid of the place what they got.
Yeah.
And give you that instead, so it's a trick of all books.
That's right. Did you hear that, my delicious little babies? This is what I was just saying in a different way.
They'd do anything. This country do anything to get rid of them, so wasting money.
Yeah, do anything to get rid of us. It's true, it is true. Because we're useless eaters, according to the WEF. The World Economic Forum.
But at the end of the how many millions of people they got, and they don't want to pay nothing out, especially these conservative flippy assholes. Right, then they don't want to give no money out if they don't try. They want to keep money in.
Yes, yeah.
Right, but now they can't do it because they have to pay so much people. I mean, in April, they had to pay us 10.1%, for them to go on, because everything, the way food has gone up and plus heating and everything else.
Yes.
They still have to pay you.
But can I just say, the Conservatives are worried about the Reform UK, aren't they?
That's their problem, not ours.
Do you see what I mean, my delicious dear little friend Kaz, my delicious beautiful babes out there? Seems to be rather worried, but when you look at it, it's all, again, it's sort of like both sides of the same coin, isn't it?
But if they can give away $5
billion, yes,
and it's nothing to them. If they can give Ukraine $5 billion to buy their flipping army business, so what?
It's like we get back to again, like a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's like at first, when you first look at that one who's, with the Reform UK, when you first look at him, okay, and the way he comes across and everything like that, as though he's, he was really, really going to do his best for our old UK. But then as you start to listen to him a little bit closer, it's like he's another wolf in sheep's clothing. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? Dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz. Do you see? So very sneaky. That's why I said we should just get shut at a lot of them, boot them all out. That's what I say. Boot the whole lot out. Get rid of them, the scum.
You see what?
Dirty, filthy scum. All of them.
Right.
In every country.
What it is, right? They won't give people like us a chance to say what we have to say.
Yeah.
Right. But people who have the opportunity to say what they want to say, don't say it on TV anyway. They come on there and they say a load of shit, but don't make damn sense.
Yeah, but they elect, correct me if I'm wrong, but they elect ones who nobody's elected.
Well,
don't they?
Yeah. Because what
do you know what I mean, my delicious little baby?
People turn around and say, they don't like Conservative. What
are the ones who flipping...
There is the one who
voted them in?
Vote them in the first place. So what is your problem?
Yes.
Because people down the other south, right, saying they are proper Conservative people. Now they know, right, Conservative doing bug all.
Yes.
Right? They turn against them. Next week, they will turn back with it.
Yeah, but anyone with half a brain can see if a government, this is all I'm saying, my beautiful, delicious, dear little babies out there, beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Cash, yes?
Yeah.
Anyone with half a brain can see that if a government in our neck of the woods in the old UK, if they've been in power for 12 years, can nobody not see that something's wrong here?
It's been wrong from time.
Yeah, but this is what but for others out there, you still see it in the comments, like on on different videos, my delicious baby, and you still say, oh, but how? I do not mean this in a nasty, dear little Cash, she knows I get really on, and you all know my delicious little babies, yes? How can I not flipping see?
But they don't.
And I'm so sorry, dear God, Jesus Christ, Nazareth, I'll probably lose more flipping subscribers. Do you know what I mean? But no, I don't care anyway.
No, but
I just say, the ones who are meant to watch me are the ones, God bless you all, how I love you so, are the ones who are meant to watch me and watch us. Do you see what I mean? And listen to us so very kindly. Do you see what I mean? But if others do not like the truth, then it's your own flipping problem, isn't it?
They've been since 2012.
They're just flipping brain dead, you ask me.
Look what happened.
Still even look at flipping Conservative and Labour.
They still fucked up the country, so anyway.
Yes.
And what it is, right, don't matter who goes in.
That's right, I've said this.
Right, it doesn't matter how it goes, it was mashed up from time.
Yes.
So to fix it back, it can't fix.
No.
Right, because the way they were saying this morning about the strikes, what's going on, and people don't like the idea of the strike, what's going on, right? And I thought to myself, you gotta understand where they're coming from with the strike. It's not because of money, it's because, right, some of them will lose their jobs and they're gonna go back. If they sign something, they're gonna go back and say, okay, these people can have their job and plus stay with the what they agreed on.
Yes.
Right? The government ain't gonna do that because they're gonna say that that's how many money within that certain day, they took off.
Yes.
So how that's going to work? So what it is now, right? Because they asked for 19%, right? Which the government said they're not going to give them that.
No.
They did offer them 12%. They should have took the 12%. Because if we're having 10, what say them with 12?
You
but
see,
then again, they can't take the 12 because what they're working. And to me,
but to me,
you know,
right, the way I see it is like this, right?
Yeah.
They're never going to get what they want.
No.
Out of the putrid governments in our neck of the woods in the old UK, or really in any other country for that matter. It's a rarity you ever get a country. It's a rarity you ever get a country where you'll have either the president or the prime minister or, do you know what I mean, or the king, you know, who even listens to their population. It's a rarity it ever happens. It's like I said, everything seems to be two sides of the same coin, which means, what do we come back to, all of my delicious, beautiful, dear little babies out there, beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz? Two sides of the same coin. It is one.
Always.
Okay? And that's with a lot of things that are going on with the politics, with what's going on at the moment, our delicious little babies, somewhere else.
Even though what's going on, the government still give the people them still money, what we don't have.
Yes, but this is what I'm saying, I'm going to be careful, you know. But what I'm saying is that the only way any of this is going to change, and I said it before and I say it again till I'm blue in the face, and the only way that this is going to change, my delicious, beautiful, dear little babies out there, and beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, is when everybody stops complying and says flipping no, 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 no.
You know, that's the That's the hardest thing to say. One of the hard, you know, the three-letter word can say, yeah. That can say anything. But that word you just said is the hardest thing to say.
Well, not for flipping me, it isn't.
No, me, I just say I want to say it.
Exactly.
Right? But for other people, it's the hardest word.
But to me, why is it? Because you've got so many, my delicious, dear little friend Cash, yes? Yeah. And our delicious, beautiful little babes out there, where, you know, you got your ones where you cannot help them. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do, they're just not going to change.
No, they won't.
Okay, so
even if you
Then you've got even the others who have woken up, like us, yes?
Yes,
And then you've got the ones who are stirring.
Yeah, but what it is...
Have we not? Yes, we have.
You could say blue in your face to everybody what you're saying.
They just don't want to listen.
And they would turn around to you and say, oh, no. They told us this and they told us that. Hello. You're that thick that you just do what they say. So come on, you should know better than this.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the last minute, like I said, they start crying.
Yeah.
And they don't want to see it in front of your face. They don't want to say anything that you was right.
And not only that, but how long is it going to be before they lift the halt and then they restart that? Jabs? Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious, beautiful little babies out there? No, they're only doing it for... there we go. I'm telling you, this what it is. You see, it's a bit like... Okay, I don't know. Let me just find an example. You could have a rug, okay, like a rug, yes? And it could be a really beautiful and delicious rug, okay? Then all of a sudden, somebody comes along and they spill something on it, okay? Whether it's a meal, whether it's a drink, you know. And as we very well know, to try and get stains out are very difficult to do, aren't they? So I've known many over the years, and this is even a posh man and woman, my delicious, beautiful little babies out there, beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Cass, I have, you know. Whereas, because they cannot get the stain out, what they then do is they try and cover it over with something, so it could be a chest of drawers, or it could be they put a coffee table there, you know, so that no one's really going to look down. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes, they just put the coffee down, but they're not going to be doing this, are they? And, you know, and looking under. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But the stain's still there.
So what is they want to know that their house is still in top condition. You know what I mean? Look okay.
Yes.
So the house got to look
pristine.
But nobody's not going to look for any stains or anything in their house.
That's right.
Because you're not fast and too bright if you do that.
But say if you, but say if you was a delicious baby who just looked at everything like, do you understand what I mean? You just look at everything and you just really cannot help yourself, and then flip me, and then you think, oh gosh, well that stain's there. Well, what's there? And then you start to spot other things.
There's some people like that, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So really, if a stain's there and it's not going to go away, it's a bit like this, and it's a bit like what's going on in all of our countries at the moment, isn't it?
But with the stain, right, they will throw it away. With this, you can't throw it. It's in you for the rest of your life, till you're dead.
Well, that's very sadly another thing, isn't it, really, from what we seem to be seeing around the world.
Yeah.
My delicious little babies, and they're trying to cover it up. Now, if it hadn't have been, this is the way I see it, my dear, delicious, dear little friend Cass, and my delicious, beautiful little babies out there. Here's the way I see it. Now, say, for example, if it wasn't happening to sports athletes, yes. Are you following what I'm saying, my delicious little babies, delicious, dear little friend Cass? You see where I'm coming from? Yeah. So, if you've got somebody who's fit and healthy, super duper healthy and fit, right, and all of a sudden, God bless them, I'm so sorry, dear God, and dear little babies, dear delicious, dear little friend Cash, yes? And they just drop like a ton of bricks, right? Now, how can anybody explain this when it's happening a number of times, more than a number?
But they hide it, they cover it.
Yeah, but they cannot, can they? I mean, you can only cover, let's get back to the rug. You can only cover the stain for so long. But if you remove the coffee table, then the stain is very visible for all to see.
But the trouble is, right.
So you're automatically going to look down, and if it's a rather large stain.
So what if the
So I'm not classing those dear delicious babies, you know, God bless their dear souls, as a stain.
The person who died straight away. The person who died straight away from it. We have to look into it. Because you have to know what did make that cause the situation.
But the mainstream on the box in the corner of the room are not really saying, are
they? They won't. They won't.
Just when we know this.
They won't, because what if they did say, do you know how many people got to their facts? You want to have war in this country? You'd be on outside.
Yeah, but I believe it is going to come to something. Right? Yes, I really do, because
it's going to be at war, and if it does come to the at war, God help! I told you already. That number 10 down there, they're fat. Because you see, when people get angry, it's their lives. They will know about it. They will know about it. It's a serious thing.
Yes.
Very serious.
Yes.
You know, to be very serious indeed, because, you know, last night when I was in my own home, and this girl came banging on the door like she was a policewoman, right? Because it frightened me to death, right? And sorry to say, she was a bit messy.
Yes, yes.
She didn't. I mean, I couldn't understand. They live in the house, and apparently they're homeless people.
Yes.
And they live in the house there with shower and everything. We they could have took you know.
Yeah.
Take a shower, but they didn't. You know what I mean? She came out and she looked terrible, absolutely terrible, right? Absolutely terrible, and she just eating herself. You know what I mean? That you know already that she's on one of those things. You know what I mean? You know, she's on those things, and I thought to myself, wow. Nah, man.
What do you say, a boyfriend or a husband?
Well, it was her boyfriend, and she slams the door all the time. You can hear it from next door for me, especially around the back, because I sleep around the back, and she's just, slamming the doors, screaming her head off. You know what I mean? And he said we might get chucked out because of her, because she's mentally...
Ding!
Mentally, and he said he got her pumps, she got his pumps.
That's crackers, isn't it?
And I thought to myself, I said, excuse me, I ain't interested in, what's going on between the pair, because I'm not interested. You know what I mean?
I'm not interested.
I'm not interested.
No.
So I had to call the police, right? And I had to keep a log number, just in case she come back up my door again. And I had to ring them again. If I have to ring them back again, I have to give them that log number.
Yeah, but there's a simple solution, isn't there? They must just part. Shouldn't they have beautiful, delicious little babies? Yes. Sorry, excuse me.
She had blood dripping.
Wow.
Blood dripping from her. You know what she did? She took her trousers was, past her feet. You know what I mean? And she was wiping with her trousers. The blood on her trousers. And I thought to myself, what are you doing? I said, excuse me, love, just go to the sink and just, wash it off properly and just get some...
Yeah, but if she's on something...
But you could tell that she...
Yeah, she's on something, so she's not...
No, she's not really with it.
Yes, yeah. That's what it sounds to me like.
Because to me, that's how she came towards me.
But at the same time, you don't... I mean, I'm not being nasty, my delicious little babies, but at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is everybody lives their life the way they do, yes? But the best thing that
I just call the police for that's it.
Yeah, but the best thing
I don't know if it's going to be life.
Yeah, but the best thing that couple can do is just break up. Because they're clearly not compatible, are they? I mean, if he's attacking her, it's not very sociable, is it? It's not, but who wants to live their life like that?
But the woman who said
to me, with somebody, there we go, see, ding again.
What I'm saying is, right, the woman who owns it, I saw them, right,
madness, crackers.
Last week, Thursday. So I said, you sure nobody else gonna go? She said, oh, no. Hello? Should bring them back in there again? Oh, no, she said, it won't be no more. And then people, I said, I hope not. What happened? She brought them back in again. Right? They don't do nothing for themselves. They don't eat. Or nothing.
See what it is, it's a terrible life, but it's a life that very sadly has been put, God bless the beautiful dear souls, you know, it's a life that, God bless them, you know, there are a lot who are out there. But you see, when you're in that situation, I just, the one thing I've never understood, I really find it so difficult to understand, okay, is when, you know, if somebody's going to be, please do forgive the expression, my beautiful dear little babies out there, beautiful dear, delicious dear little friend Kaz, but, you know, if somebody's going to be beating you up, right, all the time, do you understand what I'm saying to you, yes?
I didn't see him beating her because I can't see no marks on her.
But that's not to say there isn't marks on her. If she's bleeding, she's clearly...
But he said she broke all the plates. Right, she broke all the plates on the front, and of course because she didn't have it on her arm when I saw her.
I don't know.
She went in and did it herself. Right, you can see that she did it herself and tried to blame him.
Yeah, but how do you know? You don't see. This is what I'm saying. You only hear the one side. But to me, the two
of them was saying it.
Yeah, but the two of them should not be together.
Because I said to him,
this is, you know, we can talk about. I'm not even going to waste our video, my beautiful dear little Kaz, because to me they seem to be. They really need to either sit with somebody and get some form of help or to do something. I'm not going to waste and. You know, we can talk about it when we come off the video, my beautiful dear little Kaz. Please do not take me offensively in any way. You know me better than that, my beautiful, delicious little babes. I'm just not going to waste my video on it. You know what I mean? You see, over the years, I've known other women, God look, because we have to say that, and I've known men as well. Grown men, boxers and everything, and there's no way that they'd touch their missus. Do you know what I mean? Yet the missus is like flipping slap happy. Do you see what I mean? And show them up in the street and all sorts. Do you see what I'm saying? She might be beautiful, delicious little baby. So I'm not going to waste another minute because this is a situation that I've heard there we go, I've heard so much of over the years. But I've always said, if someone stays in that situation, right, I mean, don't get me wrong, you have the odd situation where, you know, you're in a very dangerous situation. Do you understand what I mean? And even if you leave, you know, you're in a terrible situation because they can track you down wherever you are. Do you see what I mean? That's really bad, okay? But for a lot, okay, well, they can get out of situations. Can they not? Yes, they can. Do you know what I mean? So why must anybody want to stay with a man or a woman who beats you up all the time? I just do not get it. That's not love. It's not love. If someone's going to keep beating another, that is not love.
They think it is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They think it is. But anyway, I'm not going to say no more. So is there anything else that you'd like to say, my beautiful dear little Kaz? Because do you know how long we've been on for now?
No.
57 minutes and it's now 32 seconds. Okay, so I feel like we said in, you know, what we've just, you know, wanted to say. But just to finish this, my beautiful, delicious little babies, yes, I just want to finish this by saying that this business here, where, you know, now they're halting the jabs, yes, you know, not doing it to anyone under 50, yes, one's out there, okay, God bless them, because we have to say that, okay, well, if they cannot see what's going on and what our putrid governments have been doing, okay, for those, okay, if they cannot see it then, well, there's nothing more I can say. Because that's just the stage that I get to everybody, my delicious little babies, yes? And then there are others in the world, okay, who are very, very sadly not here anymore, okay? In, you know, God bless all of their beautiful dear souls, where they can see many things, okay, being very successful in their own right. And I don't always mean about ka-ching, although, you know, I've known many who are been very successful in their lives, okay, but, you know, you can be successful, by the way, you know, without all the materialism. Do you understand what I mean? But I'm just trying to make a point here. That you've got many delicious little babies out there who have got their noddle, and that's not being nasty or disrespectful to you all my delicious little beautiful little babies, right? I'm just saying it the way it is. Where, you know, they wouldn't go down a certain road. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because they use a noddle and they'll be standing with the rest of us. Do you see what I mean? And then you've got others where you cannot help. And just before I go, I've just got to quickly say this. I wanted to say this on my last video. The woman up the road, who I said a couple of months ago on my video. Do you remember that video that you and I did? My beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Cass. It was about the woman up the road, and I told you that she had the jab.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I seen her, and my delicious, beautiful little baby seen her, didn't I, a couple of days ago. Mm-hmm. Completely kept forgetting to say this now. And you're never going to guess what. So I seen her walking up really, really slowly. And of course, you know, with me, I'm like power walking with my beautiful and delicious little Ruby Tuesday, right? And anyway, I was this side of her, she was that side of her. And I said, good afternoon, you know, and her name, okay, which I will not mention. I said, how are you? You know, she had a hood up and everything. And she had like quite a hoarse voice. Mm. And she said, I said, are you feeling any better now? And I said, because your dear son told me that you wasn't very well. You know, it's before Crimbo, right? Well, the so-called Crimbo anyway. And she said, yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. She said, but it was the flu. Now listen to this. This is very interesting now, you see, and I've been saying, okay? She said, well, it was the flu jab. Now, she actually said that she'd only ever had, was it the flu, only ever, and this woman here is 60 years of age, right? And she said she's only had the flu twice in her life. But she said, because she's already had 1, 2, 3, you know, and the booster. Do you see what I mean? Yes, as I think she's on about the 4th one now, plus the flu jab, okay? And she said, but what was music to my ears, my beautiful and delicious little babies out there, beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Cash, yes? What was music to my ears was when she turned around and said, I've learned my lesson from the flu jab. So I said, that's good. Do you see what I mean? I said, but you won't be that. And she went, well, yes. I thought, what the flipping? And it's like the 4th. Do you see what I mean? Plus the flu. What the flipping hell is all that about? My beautiful and delicious dear little babes out there.
She still hasn't had a cupcake. She's still going to take it, so.
Yes, and she said it's because of her work.
But there is some work.
Yes, but I said to her from across the road, I said, but you can say no.
She won't.
No.
You know why?
And she said, oh, but do you see what I'm saying? And then she said, and I'll tell you what her feelings are, by the way, everybody, my delicious and beautiful little babies out there, just before we go, and my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz, she said that, because at one time she used to have a lot of energy, you know, this woman did up the road, she used to have a lot of energy and she could walk for miles. Now, she said that how she feels is that she feels very fatigued. She feels like all the time she's got no energy. She also said that she's still got this cough and a throat. Okay, so that's what she's being left with. Okay, my delicious little babies. And this is, you know, all to do with keeping her healthy, right? You know what I'm saying, my delicious, beautiful little babies, yes? And then another dear lady, young lady, is at uni. Okay, so she's about, what is she? Actually, I think she's about 22. There we are, 22, 23. Who I spoke to a few days ago. And, well, at the start of all this, she told me that she hadn't had anything. And then when I seen her a few days ago, well, it's a different story, because what she was saying to me was, and this is a young lady now, a young woman, and she said she cannot understand it. Mm-hmm. She said she's just not feeling well at all, and she cannot get rid of. And I said, so I just had to ask her. I did. I said, well, have you got? And she said, well, yes, because we wanted to go, we had to go abroad to their families. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Now, according to what she said, she'd only taken one. But whatever it is...
She took more than one?
Yeah.
She can't be taking one. No.
Well, sometimes you take one and you get away with it, but other times you take another. I mean, I can only go by what she said. If she said one, didn't she? What can I say?
No, one she did.
But anyway, she's not feeling very well. Anyway, so, but I do believe with that young lass that she, you know, she's not taking no more, yes? But with the other dear woman up the road, what can I say? To just, if you know something's not good for you, then why keep taking it? That's all I've got to say. It's like somebody, if they've got an allergy to something, isn't it? So, you know, nothing against our delicious little babies out there who do have allergies. What I'm saying is, I'm trying to look at a common sense, hello, right?
The GP
yeah, but
go onto them all the time.
It's like someone having an allergy, yes, to something. Right. So if you've got an allergy, then why go and eat or drink it then?
Because I think that can go back.
Do you see what I'm saying, your delicious little baby? Yes, it's common sense, isn't it?
But they don't see that way, what you say.
Yeah, but if she knows she's getting tireder, she was blaming the flu jab. She wasn't blaming anything else. She was blaming the flu jab.
Well, then she'll go back and what? She'll go back thinking she can, if she get more of it.
Well, you know what? Well, let me tell you, I really just do not feel... I mean, God love her and God love anybody else, because we have to say that. But, you know, if they're going to keep doing this, well, of course, not only will you just not have an immune system, but they're soon going to know.
They will know.
And up the road just a few days ago, I heard, Nina, and you know who it was? Mm. You know them smaller fire engines?
Yeah.
Something to do with the fire up the road? Yeah. I've been here, over 7 years now, and that's never happened. There's, you know, too many things happening. And for those others out there, if they cannot see it, there's nothing else anyone can do or say. Because you can just keep talking, and talking till you're blue in the face. And they just will not have it, you know. I just believe, I said it before and I say it again, it's like denial.
Yeah.
It's like they're just in denial.
Well, they are.
And it's just like, so they say to them, okay, do you sink or swim? Well, I'd rather sink, just have another jab. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, but if they cannot see what's going on here, there's something seriously flipping wrong.
They would never do it.
Anyway, that's the end of our video, so I'm so sorry to have to go on. And you know what, my beautiful and delicious little babies out there, I'm ever so sorry, our video's been a little bit of this and a little bit of that today, okay? And myself and my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Cash, yes, it seemed that our song sheet was not quite rocking and rolling at one point, but it doesn't matter, because of course we're off camera and it's, do you understand me? It's completely different, okay? It's just that all it is, I was just thinking of what you can say, what you cannot, because at the end of the day, you know, this will probably only stay up, if that's the case, for a very short time, this video. And then it just gets removed. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes. So, and of course, if I've said something as well, you know, that's, oh gosh, sorry, my delicious, beautiful little babies, yes. So if I said something as well, and they're not happy with it. I mean, like I said, they even threatened to give me a flipping strike and take me off for a week. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes. I mean, we can only hope that that does not happen, but, you know, have a positive mental attitude. But if ever you've never seen, then you know the reason why anyway. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes. But, you know, to me, I do not feel that we said anything wrong. We were trying our best anyway, it never quite went that way. But I still do not believe that we said anything wrong anyway. I mean, for goodness sake. I mean, they're even putting it, aren't they, on the mainstream? You know, it's showing that when beautiful, dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz told me, didn't she? You know, the 15-year-old, and then they're getting all these defibrillators. Since when do schools and everything need defibrillators? So again, circle, 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 ka-ching, out of pure
we never used to have those
evilness, my delicious little babies, because that's what it is. Okay, nothing more and nothing less. So I might as well end it like that. So anyway, anything else you want to say now, my beautiful dear little Kaz? Because we're going to go. We're going to switch my lights off.
No.
Thank you, my delicious little babies, because now I've said everything. Aye?
I say goodbye to everyone and God bless.
Yeah, God bless. That's all we can do, and we just pray for those who are, God bless them, who are not very well. We pray for those who, God bless them, just God love them, refuse to wake up. And we just say God bless to those that are stirring, that's at a quicker rate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just going to be wakey. Do you see what I mean? Because this is what we're waiting for. We need the wheels to turn. And sometimes I get really flipping frustrated on my videos, my delicious little babies. But anyway, as you all very well know, I've had a not so good news. Do you understand what I mean? And that's been playing on my mind. I've got to be honest with you, my delicious little babies. Yes, it really has, you know. Really has, big time. Anyway, so until our next video, thank you so very much for listening. Please continue to feel the love, okay? And please have a beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world, okay? And just whoever you meet, whether they're a friend, whether they're a work colleague, whether they're a family member, you just show them the love, okay? And you tell them that you love them and that they're juicy and delicious. Okay, and then we just keep the frequency high, okay, and keep the vibration high, okay, my delicious babies. So until my next video and our next video, okay, because my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz, she'll be popping over next week as well, okay. So she may decide to want to do a video, then again she may decide not to, okay. Just depends, doesn't it, my beautiful dear little friend Kaz, doesn't it? Yes. Yeah, it just depends, okay. So until our next video. So much love. God bless. Take care. Thank you. You all look after yourselves now. Thank you. Goodbye.